My name's Niall Warner, also known as Mr. Furious. I'm a DJ from Hackney, photographer, and basically your all-around multimedia guy. Before the riots, my personal perception of the police is that they had this thing for harassing youth of all cultures. No, it wasn't even just black people no more. I've actually seen them harass white people and Asian people a lot more than how the media likes to dictate that it's just, oh yeah, it's black people that are causing problems.
My perception on the police is that they would like to just stop innocent people just by the way they look and dress. So therefore, around here, really, not everyone really likes the police. Obviously, at the end of the day, they're just doing their job. They're just getting paid for what they need to do in it, and they do protect people. So I don't hate them, but obviously they just keep stopping people for no reasons.
Police force, they're a bit of a funny one. Some of the Met Police are genuinely good people, and they join the force to help society. But you get loads who just abuse their powers. Some of them are just racist. I don't know. They're mixed opinions. You know, we need them, but then sometimes you don't need them to hassle you all the time.
Now, because the riots have happened, I think things in Hackney alone have now just calmed down. Everything's, what can I say? It's things are much more peaceful than it is. I don't see people just roaming up and down my estate as much as I used to.
Police around this area so calmed down a bit, but when the riots were happening, you see a lot of police that weren't really from the area. It's all good though. Police, they harass people, but at the end of the day, they're just doing what they got to do, innit, man.
Ooh. No, I don't trust the police. I don't trust the police.
Hackney, yeah, definitely. Hackney's a lot more quiet than it used to be. It used to be something always going on, but nowadays it's just a bit more quiet. Even when you're going through the street, you won't see people no more. I think people are just trying to lay low, really, because a lot of people seem to be going to jail after this riots and things like that.
Why do I think the riots happened? Do you know what? There's numerous reasons why I personally believe I think the riots happened. People not being listened to, people not being heard, slashing in the budgets of youth provisions such as youth centres and so on and so forth. Some people use it as an excuse because someone had died at the time, a figure in their community, and then they just use it as an excuse. And then on the other hand, I think people just got fed up and then just said, you know what, fuck it, to be honest.
I think a lot of people from the country and in the sticks, I think now when they come into Hackney and into the cities, South London and stuff, I think they're going to be more wary and just more scared and try to avoid these areas.
People who don't actually live in Hackney might be thinking, oh well, these kids, they're out of order, they're crazy, but they don't actually know why they're actually doing it, so they've just kind of got the wrong idea, really.
Yeah, just basically a lot of stereotyping where they just base people on how they look.
It's difficult because I've always said that you can't condemn every youth because not everyone's the same. Even if it is the majority, there might be one or two people that are trying to do good in the community and trying to do something positive.
I think as 2012 is coming up next year, there's going to be a large increase in policing. And if you saw when the riots were going on here, there was 2 police officers at the end of each street. And I wouldn't even be surprised if that happens next year.
I think Hackney's going up. I think they're starting to get a bit more middle class nowadays. It's Dawson's not how it used to be before. It's it used to be predominantly black people down there. Now it's predominantly white people. And there's a lot of indie folk down there. And it's there's a lot of different ethnicities around there. And it's pretty good. I like how everyone's getting together and just forming a bit of a community, really.
Other than the death of Mark Duggan, not every person that was involved in the riots knew him. And it originally started as a peaceful protest. Because I've seen the video footage, I've seen his family walk down and march down with his friends and that. And yeah, it just got hijacked and people just saw it as a means to take the piss. And that's what I personally believe happened.